Where most men have a spine, I have a little stack of cotton candy. And I would gladly choose to walk on broken glass with bare feet rather than have a conversation be just a little weird for even a single second.
Okay.
But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Dead long strangers are scared the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So dark in your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe it'll leave you alone, but not me.
I've been waiting for a guy to come and take me by the hand. Sure, these sensations make me feel the pleasures of a normal man. These sensations spare the insults, leave them for another day.
If you wanna be my lover.
Has anyone ever taught you how to brown butter? I will. I've cut our butter into equal pieces. Now, let's go to the stove. If you're new to browning butter, use a light-colored pan so you can see the butter more easily. Over medium heat, stir your butter until it melts. Once it has melted, it will begin to foam. Don't stop stirring. In about 5 minutes, your butter will change color to an amber brown and the milk solids will start to toast. The smell will be nutty and rich. Once you see and smell these signs, immediately take your butter off the heat and transfer it to a heat-proof bowl. And there you have it. Delicious brown butter to use in your baked goods. Like my brownie recipe.
Hello? I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4".
I'm challenging myself to cook potatoes 100 different ways. This is recipe 1, potato pom-poms. Start by peeling potatoes, then trim the bottoms for a flat surface. Place chopsticks on both sides and slice a 1/4 inch apart. Rotate 90 degrees and repeat. Next, add water and salt to a bowl and soak for 30 minutes. In a separate bowl, add flour, cumin, smoked paprika, chili powder, and whisk. Plop the potatoes into the flour mixture, really getting it into the crevices. Then give it a hot oil bath for 7 minutes until golden brown. The best thing about these potato pom-poms is its flavor, so I'm gonna rate it a 9 out of 10.
Yes! Okay, we're gonna start this day off with more of the Viking tattoos that you should not fucking get. And yes, someone did say Vikings is the wrong term. That's correct. I've ranted about that in other videos too, and you can go watch them or just shut the fuck up. So, today we're gonna go into controversial waters because a lot of Nordic symbols are used by morons that thought that in the 40s it would be really great to wave your right hand at the sky while following a short person with a weird mustache and a funny fucking hairdo who was a vegetarian. Those people have continued to exist throughout history and now camouflage themselves under all sorts of funny flags and symbols and alt-rightness and such things. If you are one of them and you believe that you are part of a superior part of humanity, you may fuck the fuck off because you do not belong on my page. Your opinions are not important to me because they are grounded in fascism. And if you are in doubt about my my willingness to accept your existence, please Google Karl Popper and learn about his paradox and why you should therefore leave the planet. Right, back on track. Runes. See, I talk and write a lot about bind runes, and it is an important subject to me because, well, many things, but one of the things is many of them have been stolen and appropriated by people who tend to believe that they are better than others. So let's quickly go through them so you do not get something wrong on you, or rather, you should be aware of what the fuck you're getting. I don't know why I'm slouching. you should be aware of what the fuck you're doing to yourself. So let's start up here. The Ortholas rune has sort of been stolen by some people on the wrong side of the political spectrum a few times, and has been made into this thing, which is a squatting Ortholas rune, possibly pooping, I don't know. Also the Algis, the Tivas, the Yara, definitely the Suvila rune, because that's been misused quite a bit since the war and during the war. Also this thing, which is called Wolf's Angel, and if it's laying down as if it's asleep, also used by people who tend to, I'm not using the word, by the way, the Neo one, it's dangerous. So I'm using all sorts of fucking euphemisms. Morons is one of them. These are used by them, and if you get it tattooed, you might be misunderstood. There will be another video about other symbols that can be misunderstood. This one is a bunch of these waving around in a fucking flag thingy, majig. This is not a historical symbol. There are similar symbols that were used in Northern Europe and by the Greeks that look a little bit like it, but this in particular was used by a Herr Himmler as his personal fucking symbol in his personal fucking castle, where he had a massive fucking wine collection and did a lot of terrible shit. When you get this on you, be aware that this in particular is very, very much a symbol that is used by people who try to eradicate certain parts of humanity because they felt themselves were superior and they were fucking morons. Alright, so I do talk a little bit about these things and the Hakenkreuz, the beautiful sun symbol that's used all across the world. It is in this book. If you're interested, you can go buy it. Just a quick plug in, give us some money, buy some stuff, learn some shit, educate yourself, and be aware of what the fuck you're getting tattooed on you, because we all like the whole wee Viking in order to get tattoos, but it's not very good to walk around with hate symbols on you, is it? No, fuck off.
Yes.
Hey, just working hard so I can please you.
I come and them I try flex with it, show them the ragapampa, watch them at twist, sting. The thought was there, no squealing, remember that it's all in your head. Hey, it happened, I'm feeling glad.
I tell him slurp me up like spaghetti. He thought he was a freak till he met me, and now I'm finna show him what it's about. I'm finna slut this nigga out, let him out. I'm finna slut this nigga out, let him out.
I miss a lot of love with a lot of drugs, then I found you. She like petty crime, she had green eyes like Mountain Dew. And where she go, I'll never know.
Oh, hi. Let's make some rock friends.
Don't be afraid to be young and free.
First little buddy is Benjamin, the shy little boulder. Then we have Terrence, who I think is a stone slab. He got a little rock bottom. Next is Stanley, the dopey little pillar. Finally, it's I have no idea what's going on, little bull Kevin. Paint, paint, paint. Gotta make those details pop. I wanted my rock friends to have little fuzzy moss all over them. Each got a plant to protect. I love them so much.
Dandelion, milkweed, silky, and a sunny sky. Reach out and hit your right.
Removable car decor for cheap, part 3. For reference, this is what it looked like before. So I know myself, and I would not be able to sit there and measure all of these irregular pieces, so I put a piece of brown paper on top, and I just lightly traced over the edges. And if you smudge it, it actually leaves a really clean line of the shape of the panel. So now you're left with all of these pattern pieces, and you're going to cut out along the edges to create the templates for your different shapes. I laid them all out just to make sure they were more or less the right size, and they're looking pretty good. The main ingredient is this colorful vinyl. You can get it from Walmart. It's the kind of stuff you might use for a Cricut, and you're going to cut out along all of your pattern pieces. So I got pretty lucky. My friend was getting rid of this vinyl, so this project ended up being free. But if you're buying it yourself, it's pretty cheap. I believe at Walmart it's like less than $1 a square, so depending on how many colors you want, it can be a pretty cheap project. And continue cutting till you've gotten every piece. And now we're gonna lay it out, and you can see I used a few different colors for each different section and angled them a bit. Now, the best part is laying it down and sticking it. I really enjoyed it, though it actually could be a little tricky. This whole thing ended up actually being a little trickier than it may seem. It did take some maneuvering. You can see here, I have to adjust it. It's never perfect the first time, but luckily this is pretty forgiving. You can lift it up and stick it back a few times. And actually the best part is getting to do the extra little add-ons, the little patterns, and you can see as I was doing this part, I was really fighting the sunset here, so. And there it is. I absolutely love it, and it's proven to be pretty weather resistant as of now, so yay!
He only likes her because she's old. She's probably like 25. Oh, she's just a fat-ass white girl, you know?
I think you mentioned she was fat.
She's got a head start. I mean, I didn't even know there was good music until like 2 months ago. This really burns.
You should rinse.
When I got this idea, I just thought, I have to do it!
I can't hear anything you're saying.
Oh, God. I look so
Good.
Once again, I am asking you to tell me who this is, and why you recognise him. In the past few of these videos, some people recognised the person early on, due to the colours I was using. Since my colours are usually an exaggerated version of the colours present in my reference image, they fit the visual language of the character, making it easier to realise who I'm painting. In today's painting, you can see that I mostly use browns and greens, which create a fairly dreary, almost muddy, portrait, as this fits the post-apocalyptic world inhabited by Joel, as portrayed by Pedro Pascal in The Last of Us.